and their parents. Get back in range here. We would like to welcome and invite our North Kitsap guests, many of whom have played a big part in the development of these senior student athletes in recognizing our senior class. For good sportsmanship, I'd like to ask the Kingston fans to put your hands together and give a warm Buccaneer cheer for the North Kitsap seniors who are playing their final game, final Pillage and Plunder game here tonight. His parents, Tom and Mary. Number 54, Jason Lowe. Number 51, Ian Langsdorff. Here with his dad, Dan Langsdorff. Here with his beautiful mother, Lisa. How you doing? Proud to call this one my son. He is my favorite Buccaneer, number 67, Tony Grover. Pardon me. Number 35, Aaron Dixon. Here with his parents, Craig and Amber Dixon, and Sandy, his mom. Amber. Number 3, Wee Chiquiti. With his parents, Karen and John Bailey. Number 17, Daniel Casey. Did not suit. Next up, number 80, Nathan Carlton. With his mom, Peggy. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand, remove your hats, face the flag, and and tonight's alternate, Tim Hatchfeld.
Kingston Buccaneers, they are the home team tonight in the maroon and yellow and against the North Kitsap Vikings.
And we are up at the North Kitsap Stadium, but tonight the red and gold, maroon and gold, are the home team. And the North Kitsap Vikings start with the kickoff. And Kingston picks it up and moves it out to about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, you don't have all that info, Doc, because it doesn't fit on the page. I can give you a page that might have a little bit of it. It has all those extras.
I believe it's W. Todd.
It is W. Todd Harder.
W.T. Harder for the Buccaneers and Mr. Jeff Weibel for the North Kitsap Vikings. Vikings in the unusual position of being the visitors here at the stadium they would normally call home.
That is correct, and so they are on the opposite side. It was weird when the poor cheerleaders had to carry their cheerleader blocks over to the other side. They didn't have any. Who's going to be the tougher of the two? Both 5-0 in league. Whoever wins this likely will be the league champion for the Olympic League.
One more weekend in the regular season, and it's complete at the 35-yard line, and that would be Henry English. That should give Kingston
a first down. Boy, that took a long time to figure out, didn't it, Doc?
Things are a little slow starting here, but that's okay. Actually, a pretty nice night, fall night here.
I'm excited that
Buccaneers, Bobby Reese under quarterback, the I formation behind him, and once again, number 6, Nick Tabanera, puts his head down and carries the ball.
Excellent job by the offensive line making a hole for him to go through, but also a really nice job by North Kitsap to close up that hole, because I thought he was going to get much further.
Well, he's got it. They've got about a yard to go, yard and a half to go on a third down here. Hand off to the
definite first down, but none of those arms up for the touchdown yet.
They're going to place it just short. Another first down goal to go for the Kingston Buccaneers at about, looks like the 2-yard line. This will be quite the stand for the North Kitsap Vikings if they can stop them here. Reese looking things over.
With him down near the goal line.
And the PAT is through the uprights. So the first 7 points on the board go to the home Kingston Buccaneers.
At 7:55, not even 5 minutes gone from this first quarter, we'll have to see what their defense can do now against a very tough North Kitsap group.
And they've got the training staff out there, number 58, I think.
That would be Tim Anderson, if that's correct. I don't even know how you could see a number, Doc. I'm impressed.
Well, yeah, we'll see there. He's in a lot of pain, I'll tell you that.
Their athletic trainer, Marja.
Oh, that D is right in there.
That was Kyle North running it, the junior captain.
And Aaron Dixon was right in on him. Maybe a yard on that. We'll say 2nd down and 9 for the Vikings.
I think we memorized Dixon the last time we had a game for Kingston. He was good height, excellent distance and bounce.
Oh, it's got a North Kitsap back. And they're going to say Kingston will hang on to it.
Also credit Bob Evans for being in on that tackle.
And it did actually look like the quarterback was down before the ball came loose.
On the replay.
What replay?
Sophomore, and there are 5 captains for North Kitsap, so you got to earn that.
Pitch back. Uh-oh, ball is loose. Who's got this one? North Kitsap.
Might be Bob Evans.
Yeah, that's the D, the way the men in stripes are pointing.
Oh, I think Tabanera is down after that.
He does. He's writhing down there by Kingston. Number 35, Aaron Dixon, was the first guy in there to try to stop him.
Sean Crowell with the 2-yard gain. I thought he was going to be stopped in the back. As much as I love the friendly confines of the Kingston Stadium, he's going to get the play, but there's already a receiver, number 1, who will be coming in with it.
That's about a 5-yard pickup on that first down run, so it'll be 2nd and 5 now for North Kitsap. Ball is just inside the red zone.
That play also really sets up a play action.
2nd and 5. Man goes in motion. Blackmore with it. Escapes one, but he's not going to get away from those other Buccaneers, especially number 20, Mickley Hendricks.
Yeah, McCole Hendricks, one of those seniors, 5'8", 175. So we really have ended our first quarter now, but we'll hang around and...
Well, since Spencer already changed tape and we're on our second quarter tape, we might as well take a minute to thank the KitsapSun.com/football and also on YouTube.
Correct.
Which I believe you go to YouTube and then mentally think that I don't, but it's
then
at the
you
Kitsap
enter some keywords like North Kitsap or Kingston, and it'll take you to a variety of things are out there, and you can tell by the date and time of the...
See it on your
computer. So you can go to bcat.org and find it there. So it's great that there are so many different ways people can see this, because what we like is where it's making it out of the community to the relatives that are elsewhere.
Throughout the world in our community and out to the ships at sea.
Out to sea.
First down for the Vikings. They lost some, or actually third down. They lost some yardage. They got third and about 13. Oh! And there's the yellow hanky. The horse collar, probably.
It is.
And that's too bad because the Buccaneers had him stopped. There was nowhere to go for quarterback Blackmore.
Well, and that was number 52, Tucker Burns, who did a great job of bringing him down, just using the wrong part of the equipment on that.
Now, we'll have to see if it's a spot of the foul. It's not going to be enough for a first down.
If it's not an automatic first down, but
well,
you're
true.
right, Doc.
If it is an auto first, then it very well could be. And so they got 2 men in stripes out there talking to Kyle.
Well, they definitely had him behind the line of scrimmage. They've picked up the yellow hanky and are going to move the ball.
Yeah, Mr. Lambert will let everybody know. He's got 3 fingers up, so it's going to be third down.
Second, you are correct. The guys at the flag
actually looked like couldn't quite tell. It looked like almost face mask call, but we saw the horse collar.
It was definitely horse collar, yeah.
But the upshot of it is it's third down now, and instead of 14, about 3 yards to go for North to keep it alive.
Cody Blackmore's had more Buccaneers and Vikings in that backfield today, so he's had to hurry just a little bit. Misdirection.
Yep.
Should be enough for a first down there.
It looks like it. Yep. They're going to place it inside the 15.
Blackmore's pass complete to number 30, Cole Milliard.
In fact, they're going to put it down on the 10. Just inside the 10 because they're calling it first and goal to go for the North Kitsap Vikings.
That was sophomore Cole Milliard with the reception. His brother, quarterback for these Vikings the last couple of years.
AJ?
Yep. So Cody's really enjoying his opportunity. I believe he's still got it,
it's the keeper.
Again.
Actually, I think it was number 8.
Oh, that it eventually went to Lee. Okay.
I think so.
Brought down by Tucker Burns, this time without collar involved.
Even though they aren't doing the hurry up, it was still too fast for me to get the binos up. Look at it.
This time shotgun.
Second down, goal to go. Blackmore's got it. Oh, he saw a hole for a moment, but it closed up real quick.
Well, let's meet number 71, Andrew Monlux, 225 pounds, 6'3". He is what they call a hole closer.
Yep. And McCain was also in on that one, another big guy. That was the one thing I think that impressed me the most about the Buccaneers in that North Mason game was how strong and how good those linemen and linebackers were.
Well, we had watched North Mason just run over Bremerton, literally. And so we were expecting a little bit more offense out of them, and they ran into...
They got shut down.
They did.
Big time. Well, Blackmore, he's got it in his hand. He was going to go to the air or wanted to. Couldn't find an open receiver, and it's going to be a loss of yardage and 4th down. Oh, boy.
He had a receiver holding up his pink gloves in the end zone, but at that point, there was no chance of seeing him.
Yep, he couldn't really get to him.
All he could see was a lot of maroon and yellow.
So, an interesting call here for Coach Wyball. Now he's got his kicker out, Andrew Hecker. But the holder, his quarterback, Cody Blackmore. So you never know.
That is correct. It's a long field goal.
Oh, it looks good to me.
And the line drive.
It is good. So the Vikings at least come away with some points on the board here after a long drive. 2 quarters worth of driving there.
You know, they took advantage of that penalty and kept going and got to be happy they got some points out of that. Kingston really, they bowed. They gave up a little bit, but they certainly were not going to break.
So the penalty ogre has struck both sides and in a significant way, so they're kind of even now.
Well, one got a touchdown, one got a field goal. I think if you're on north side, you're not feeling overly even yet, but you have to be happy with that. At least they took advantage
of the turnover and put points on the board.
Correct.
We're only at the 8:35 mark in the second quarter, so there's still a lot of high school football to be played tonight.
And so far, this game being exactly what we thought it would be. Some tough defenses out there. People, both sides, playing so hard. The energy that is in this stadium is incredible this evening.
And you look over on the north side, which is across from us, and there
that it would go out of bounds, and it did not. It was well kicked and well placed.
8:35 to go here in this first half, and the Buccaneers with the lead 7-3 over the North Kitsap Vikings, and the Buccaneers will start out at their own 20-yard line. QB Bobby Reese giving a few last moment instructions. Got 2 men behind him in that I formation. 1 man splits out though, that's Tabanera. Uh-oh, we've got a hanky. That might be a legal shift.
And that's number 24, Tom Christian. Or Christian Tom. I have it backwards. It's okay. And I have the wrong number on your particular one. I think I have it as 60, so yeah, we might correct that before the night's over.
And that penalty is going against the Buccaneers. They are talking to Captain Tyler Lee. And is it not Lee Tyler, is it?
You know, there's several of these that I think we can just, we have a Zach Clark. We're going to make him Clark Zach, I think, you know. I think one of my favorites is Caleb Golden, and of course he could be named after Golden Tate, so we'll just call him Golden Caleb.
And it was denied by North Kitsap, so they took the loss of yardage that the Buccaneers suffered, and it'll be second.
Must have been about a 5-yard penalty. Why not take the play and lose that down? Not a bad call.
Second down at about 15.
Met by Cole Milliard.
That was Tabanera.
Number 8, Tyler Lee was the stop.
Third down and about 13 yards to go. Ball back in Buccaneer territory at about the 17-yard line.
Third down, 13 for Kingston.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see if the Vikings can hold them.
Kingston probably going to the air on this one. But North
Bobby
knows that.
wants to. He's got 2 open receivers, and it's caught in first down territory.
That's Carlton with the catch again.
And again, both the receivers were open. One a little bit further down, but both of them far enough for that first down to move the chains.
You love that out of a receiver, that where he knows where he is, that he doesn't go short on something like that.
That's one of the most frustrating things I see on football, on TV, especially
Correct.
the pros. The
Oh.
pros have no excuse for going 9
Because that
instead
yellow
of 10.
line's painted on there, isn't it, Doc? We don't have the yellow line.
All right, Buccaneers with a first down. Hand off to the first back, the running back, and he's got some running room.
Aaron Dixon.
Whoa, fighting for that yardage. Man, Senior Dixon moves the chains by himself on that one.
I think he'd go to the sideline and do that if they asked him to. He's that kind of part of this program.
Ball out to the 46-yard line. Second to the last Friday night in the regular season for 2013. Hard.
Didn't that start yesterday? I swear.
It seems like it. Hard to believe. Okay, first down for the Buccaneers on their 46. Quick pass out here to the flat. And some running room for English. English has got a whole bunch of running room, and nobody from North Kitsap's going to catch him. Great run pass out to the flat, basically, but Henry English turned the burners on and took it in for the Buccaneers score.
You know, we hadn't called Henry's name prior to this, and we know he's a huge target for Bobby Reese. What a great play call to get him open. Instead of trying to go long, let's just do that little pass out to the sideline and let Henry do the rest with his legs.
So the Buccaneers put another touchdown on the board, and we'll try the PAT for Ryan Fick. Ball is down and through the uprights.
Obviously missing some lights on this side.
14-3, 2 touchdowns for the Kingston Buccaneers.
And 2 PATs by Fick. That's huge. Fans loving it. Great play. North had done such a nice job. Looked like they were going to just hold them there, especially where they had them at a 3rd and 12. And then suddenly Reese found Carlton, and then Reese found English, and there's that passing game rearing its ugly head.
Those were the 2 biggies on that drive, all right. That Carlton did a nice job of knowing where he needed to be to get the first down, and then Henry. Great job.
Well, and Carlton's such a big guy, or at least looks like he's bigger than everybody. He's only 5'11", 185, but he is a presence out there. Definitely knows where to be. Very much a, catching that, keeping it, getting at least the yardage that he should be getting on the actual pass.
So Kingston up 14-3, and Ryan Fick will be kicking off for the Kingston Buccaneers.
That takes a little air out of those Viking sails at this moment, but they too are a veteran team and should know what to do with the ball.
And that one does go out of bounds. That was kind of a tough one there for Austin Nettleton. He was looking at it, and he really wanted to pick it up, but he knew the better part of Veller.
Right, but had that stayed in bounds, it's a live ball, so he had to be ready to pick it up if it didn't go out.
Yep.
So really nice job. Nettleton's just, let's see, a sophomore.
Yeah, only a sophomore, so good job by Alex.
Austin.
And we have, I think we've actually called his name once before.
He too having a brother who was here last year who graduated.
So the Vikings take over in their own territory, but pretty decent field position. Kyle North will get about 3 on that. And brought down bottom of that pile once again, number 71, Andrew Munlux. Only a junior, too. He's got growing time left.
Growing, that's what you're looking for. Last year, Kingston won this battle of plunder and pillage 31-27. Again at this same North Kitsap Stadium, but it was a North Kitsap home game that year.
That was a pretty tight score.
It was. They had some good games. both of them making playoffs.
Blackmore with the handoff to 22's the running back, and he's going to get a first down and get towards Buccaneer territory. That would be T.J. Jensen. That's where T.J. on the trailing back, I guess you would call him.
Well, these two teams being tied for first at the moment really look like that whoever wins this will be the number 1 team out of the Olympic League, and the other being the number 2. Both will get home field advantage on that November 9th. It will be like 9th and 10th probably if that's the case, because they'll be using the same stadium.
First down at the 47-yard line. And
fake.
Yeah,
it is 22 again.
Jensen finally ends up with it. There was at least 1 or 2 other possibilities.
Including the quarterback.
Yep,
so
that was one.
A well-run play.
Of course, the first guy I'm sure you're looking at, and the D is looking at too, is North.
He is a first option many times.
Hell, the Vikings have moved into Buccaneer territory. Ball on the 40-yard line with a first down for North Kitsap.
Surprisingly having their way at the moment with the running game. Passing game just hasn't really come alive yet for them.
Well, they're going to try. Blackmore wants to go to the air. He's got a wide open Tyler Lee, but he's going deep. Oh, just off the fingertips of the intended receiver. And that would be Hecker. He had Tyler Lee wide open in the middle of the field.
I think he wanted the home run this time. He's got the World Series fever right now. It was awfully close.
It was, yeah. He was open, but that's a very tough pass. The timing is so critical, and that's one of those things where you really admire the pros. Uh-oh, we got the yellow hanky out right now.
Certainly not delay of game yet. Maybe it was a substitution
A violation, apparently.
against Kingston.
And yes, that's correct, Kitty. And that should give North an extra 5. They'll move it to the 35-yard line. Second down now for North Kitsap. And only 5 to go for the first down.
That really opens up your playbook that both running and passing can get it done.
Hecker in motion, hand off to North. He's got the first down and more. He's got
way more.
Wide open green space into the touch, in for a touchdown. And the North Kitsap coach is liking that one up here in the booth.
They are. That was Kyle North with that. What a great score by him.
Good job that time by North Kitsap. Just opened that hole, and Kyle really did a nice job of turning it on to beat the defenders that were left after that nice opening by his lineman. So 6 on the board, and North Kitsap will try to put up that 7th PAT.
And you know, that may not be as obvious that where the penalty helped him on that, but because they only had 5 yards to go for the first down, they ran. Otherwise, that might have been a pass on 2nd and 10.
Hecker will take the PAT attempt. It looks like it's good, and so 7 on the board now for the Vikings. So they have answered the Buccaneers. After the Buccaneers marched down and put that touchdown, the very next series, North Kitsap put that TD on the board.
They went quite a distance too, so they did a really nice job. Although when the ball went out of bounds, we didn't mention that they then get it at the 35. So that's a tough thing on the kickoff. You try to keep that kickoff inbounds at all times.
5 minutes and 27 seconds left to go here in the first half, and the North Kitsap Vikings getting closer to the Buccaneers.
Their sails filling up again. That was a really nice answer to that Buccaneer touchdown. Vikings not daunted by that at all. They come right back and score. Senior team versus senior team. Obviously, there are juniors and sophomores and even freshmen who contribute to both of these teams.
Yeah, both of them, though, as you said, pretty heavily led by their seniors. Hecker, another one of those captain seniors out there. kicking away for the Vikings. Ooh, that's a good one. And that is going to go into and through the end zone for the touchback. So the Buccaneers starting out at their own 20-yard line.
Whole 15-yard difference there, so that is the importance of a good kicker.
Hey, you know, you almost got to wonder, you've seen them move the kickoff and pro game back, you know. When is it going to happen here at the high
I don't
school
think so
level?
yet, not quite.
Well, we've seen a few, though, this year.
We've
kicking
seen a
it
lot more into the end zone
zone.
than previous years, I agree.
Might
And
be that
I don't think it's a
soccer.
win thing tonight.
No wind out there. Might be all that soccer going on.
That could be. Football.
All right, first down for the Buccaneers. And into, maybe that's the pistol, a little bit shorter than the shotgun. For they pass out to the flats, and some yardage picked up that time by Henry.
Last time they ran that play, it was a touchdown. Why not try it again?
Exactly. So ball out now to the 25, so a pickup of 5 for the Buccaneers. Second down and 5 to go.
A more typical pickup for that kind of play, that 5-yard mark, but sets them up again with where they can run or pass on second down.
And this time, Bobby Reese will go under center.
Uh-oh, flag again.
And a ball up in the air. Pass is complete.
I don't know if that's going to count. We'll find out, I guess.
And it was Matt Shaw who caught it. It got into first down territory, but we'll have to see who that penalty is against.
Yeah, they're talking to a Viking right now, Mr. Lee.
Yep, motion, illegal procedure. False start against the Buccaneers, so they're going to ask what, is there much choice? I think they made the first down.
I think it's pretty easy.
I think you got to move them back.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, it would be down over, but still.
Well, that or it's going to be second and 10 as opposed to a brand new first down and 10. So I'm really not thinking there's a lot of discussion that should have occurred right there.
And they're going to move it back to the 20. So second down and 10. Buccaneers are going to start out where they started out.
Deja vu, man, yeah.
Yogi.
Except that they are now second down instead of first.
Right. Back on their own 20 for Bobby Reese. He's got it still. He's going to wants to go to the air. Can't find an open receiver, so he pulls it down, and he'll take it out to about the 26-yard line.
Makes it a very manageable third down.
He wanted to go to the air, but just couldn't find anybody open enough for his liking. Third down now, and about 2, it looks like, to get to that first down at the 30-yard line. 4:44 left to go here in the first half. And that's not going to make it, I don't think, to that 30-yard. Oh boy, looks like it's going to be about a footer short. It is short, yep. So that's going to bring up fourth down and very short. You're ahead. You've got 4 minutes left to go in the half. And it looks like Coach Harder's going to bring out the kicking team.
Some of the fans sounded not too happy about it, but there's got to be some intelligence in this as well.
Well, that's just a tough call. You could go either way, but if you don't make it, you set the Vikings up to spend that last 4 minutes scoring again.
Exactly. Lee Klinger back for the Vikings.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it is a fake.
Oh, he didn't get it. He did not get it. North Kitsap D does their job on that one. It was Garrett Rouser who got the ball, tried to get around this near end, and did not get to the 30. So the Vikings are going to take over deep in Buccaneer territory with 3 minutes, 32 seconds left to go in this half.
Kicker did a nice job with the fake, but North has seen some tape on these guys, and they knew what to expect.
I guess so.
I thought he
Good
would be able to get around.
All right, Cody Blackmore inside the 30.
Defense going to have to just step it up, and they
do.
They
sure do. That defense was number 54 for the Buccaneers, Jason Logue.
One more senior playing his last home game during the regular season.
And we haven't called his name a whole lot tonight. I remember calling it quite a bit in that North Mason game earlier in the season.
Well, there have been a fair amount of by Buccaneer, many of them, so it's kind of tough to get an individual number on those.
36-yard line is where the ball is placed, and they've got to get inside the 20.
Exactly what Coach Harder ordered, I'm sure.
Second down. North has got it, and he's close to a first down. Had to pick up about 17, and I think he got about 14 or 15 of them. Let's see where they're going to place it. Looks like they'll place it at about the 21.
Henry English brought him down. North is, it says he's 197, so I'm guessing at least 200. And Henry gives up at least 15 pounds to him.
It's going to be a third down and 3 yards to go for that first for North Kitsap. Blackmore's keeping it, and I think he's got it. Yep,
and he does.
That's it.
2:07 remaining here in the first half.
Still plenty of time, and I think they have 2 timeouts left, I believe.
On the north side, yes.
Right. First down, North Kitsap. Blackmore puts Lee in motion. He's rolling out to this near side. He's got the open receiver. It's Lee into the
for a touchdown.
Boy, oh boy, that was pretty efficient by the North Kitsap Vikings after that big loss. They took it the right direction for the next couple of plays and put another touchdown on the board.
All that set up because of the offensive line. They got North a huge hole, and then great protection for Blackmore. But the Blackmore's ability to roll out and throw is pretty impressive.
Well, and Lee has been open. Lee has been doing a great job in that kind of median area there and receiving. And the PAT is good. So the North Kitsap Vikings, with 1:44 left to go in the first half, have taken their first lead of the night. 17-14, and now maybe that field goal is looking pretty good.
Isn't it? It seems to be the difference right now. Plus that decision to go for it on fourth down is looking, we can play Monday morning quarterback, or in this case it'll be Saturday morning quarterback as much as we want, but we're not the ones down there on the field making the decisions and know what our plays are. So Coach Harder obviously had confidence that his guys could do it. Just a really nice job by the North Kitsap defense, followed up by a really nice job by the North Kitsap offense.
Well, as I said, except for that one play where they lost the 4 or 5, they managed to move it the right direction the rest of the time.
Alex Barrett, he can receive the kick from number 5.
So excuse me. Yeah, it is. Andrew Hecker will be kicking away for the Vikings. We've got a receiver down on the goal line for the Buccaneers, and that's who's going to get it at about the 1-yard line. Still on
going.
his feet. Number 5 is picking up some yards to put in that stat book. And that is Alex Barrett.
Just a sophomore, electrifying out there. Had he taken that outside, he had the block from number 30, and he might have gone the distance. But, that's easier to say from up here where we have the full field view.
Well, picking it up deep in their own territory, and Barrett will bring it back out to about the 32-yard line, where the Buccaneers have 1 minute 32 seconds left in this half.
They have proven they can do the big play, but just still have to put this all together.
Dylan Montgomery, the center there for the Bucks. He's going to the air. Oh, English has got it. There are yellow hankies galore. And we'll have to see. It might possibly go both one direction.
I don't know
or
which
the
way.
other.
Number 22 and number 6 were on him.
But
TJ
English also is doing a little keep off of me. So let's see.
Oh,
It's a hold.
on the defense, so they're
On
going
the
to take
D.
that play.
Yep. And it must have been towards the end there, because the flags were all thrown down there where the receiver was.
That was a great reception by English being held, if that's the case. And 2 guys on him. You can't ask them to cover much better.
Hold against North. First down. And they're going to attack the yardage from the point of the foul. So that's quite the pickup for the Buccaneers.
You know, Doc, I didn't think that was the case with that particular foul, but I'm obviously wrong.
Ball is on the 25-yard line for the Kingston Buccaneers with a first down.
In less than 20 seconds, they are way down the field.
Oh, Bobby Reese, his intended receiver, looked the wrong direction, or Bobby threw it to the other side, couldn't get to it.
Well, that's that famed back shoulder throw, which is a very difficult pass and a very difficult reception.
Second down and 10 now for the Buccaneers.
They
Didn't
still
take much time, 1:19. The clock, of course, stops on the incomplete pass. Those guys up front are pretty good size, 52. Uh-oh. There, let's see here. We'll have to
pointing
wait for this
fingers
one.
both ways.
Yeah.
He pulled me off. He moved.
Uh-oh, false start.
False start penalty against the Buccaneers.
Gives Bobby Reese an opportunity to come over to the sideline and get the next play.
Well, that'll move them back 5, so second down now and 15 to go for a first down. Their ball is going to be placed at the 30-yard line.
Oh, we have a streaker. We're hoping that...
Not naked, though.
No, that's the good news.
It's not a naked streaker. It's a purple and gold streaker.
Oh, was he purple? I couldn't tell what those colors were, to be
Purple and
truthful.
gold,
And he's still running, whoever he is, so he really didn't interrupt the game much.
All right, it's second down and 15 for the Buccaneers.
There is a good chance that young man is a member of the track team, though, as quick as he went.
Yeah.
Trying to get
Bobby
some
Reese
movement.
trying to figure out what's going on. That North Kitsap D moving all over the place. Pitch back. And a little bit of a pickup there for Tabanera. Only a couple of yards, though. So it's going to be third down. And about 13 to go.
Timeout for Kingston.
Timeout Kingston, there first.
56 seconds left to go here in the half, so we are under 1 minute to go, and a 3-point lead for the North Kitsap Vikings over the Kingston Buccaneers in what's been a classic high school football game so far.
It has been well played. It's a lot of fun to watch. This is the first time Kingston has been behind all night, so not with a lot of time. They got it with a minute 44, moved it quite a ways already, and now we're just waiting to see what they can do with the last minute and 2 seconds.
You've got senior night for the Buccaneers. You've got both teams from the North Kitsap School District undefeated in the Olympic League, and winner coming out probably as the winner of the Olympic League tonight.
And just, I don't think they care about that. I know they do,
Well,
but they just want to beat each
the
other.
pride of the North. That's right. Bragging rights.
We always like when North ends up playing a South Kitsap team because we call that a civil war, but in this case it is just as deadly.
Yep, and again, both teams, about 15-mile separation between the two schools. All right, 3rd down and 13 for the Buccaneers if they want to keep this drive going. Again, a lot of motion there by the North Kitsap, and up into the air, going for English. And he was double teamed. Good D actually by North Kitsap not to commit a foul.
Definitely, and English did a really nice job of getting up in the air and almost getting to that, but Reese threw it where only the English could get it.
Now there's a yellow hanky out there. And that might be some jaw-jacking going on.
I think it's a sideline warning.
North. Okay.
It's against Kingston, I believe. Sideline warning.
I thought he pointed towards North.
He pointed both ways.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I saw the second point.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a warning on both.
Could be. Maybe it was, but no yardage. It's now 4th and 13.
And still 58 seconds.
Well, that's because that started at 1:02 this time. But they had to add some back onto the clock.
Okay, 4th down and 13, and the Buccaneers are going for it.
Whistles everywhere again.
And
timeout North.
Okay. Okay, 58 seconds left to go in this half.
Just trying to do the same thing the pros do. Milk this for about 10, 15 minutes, I tell you.
Well, we don't have commercials to go to, but we can thank Peninsula Auto Group for making it possible for the Kitsap Sun to stream these games live on the Game of the Week.
Well, and of course, thank our volunteers, including Spencer Anderson, who's out there in the colder part than we are, doing the filming.
I don't know about that. We don't have these heaters working today. Plus, we're sitting. He's moving.
I don't know. We'll take bets on whose hands are colder when we're at halftime, Doc.
Okay, the hand part I agree with. Yeah, Spencer's done a great job. I was looking at the replay of the Olympia CK game, and he did a great job that night on the camera. He usually does. Really enjoy working with Spencer.
Oh, we've been blessed, definitely. So.
Okay, I guess we're ready to play. 4th down. Bobby Reese has got to take it at least 13 yards. Wants to go to the air. He's going deep to English once again. Oh, I think
he made the
then he had it in his hands, but could not hold on to it. Talk about throwing it the only place she could. And it would have been almost a circus catch.
We would need some da-da-da. Yes, that was a really nice effort by English, but no go on that. And the Vikings hold them.
They sure did, and they still have 50 seconds. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are. Victory formation, kind of. Yellow hanky and whistles.
I think there was motion before that, so they'll have to do that same formation from farther back.
Oh, there's your sideline infraction.
And that time it was against Kingston for sure.
Yep.
So you're probably right. The last time it was against North.
It was a warning.
Yep.
So 2nd down, and now wait a minute.
They just aren't.
We've got another chit-chat coming up with the men in stripes.
Well, I'm thinking if they blew the whistle and threw that, it should go back to 1st down. You don't lose the down on that, especially when the sideline infraction was against the opposite team.
And let's see. Nope.
It still says 2nd over there, so
yep.
I'm confused.
Okay.
Well, they should still
Another whistle.
be able to run out the clock. We'll put it that way unless someone decides to call a timeout.
And now it's third down, according to the signboard. 3rd and 10.
But 22 seconds, so that will then
There we go. That should
run
do
out
it.
the play clock.
Yep, the ball goes to the man in stripes. The clock continues to tick, and I don't think Coach Harder's going to call a timeout.
I think he should have, just to see what happened if they would have really figured out what down that was supposed to be.
Well, okay, a fun first half of high school football here up in Paulsbo. And the North Kitsap Vikings, after being down almost the entire first half, come back to take a 3-point lead as the teams head to the locker room, 17-14. Well, I'm the Doctor, Doc Parr for West Sound TV. Kitty Campagna with me up here in the booth. Spencer Anderson running the camera and streaming it for you. Going live on the KitsapSun.com and in video replay on the Community Access System BKAT here in Kitsap County. And it's going to be a fun second half, so be sure and stay tuned.
We would like to now take this opportunity to recognize our senior cheerleaders. Leah Van Leesha, captain and 4-year member of the cheerleading squad. Megan Jarvis, another captain, another senior, 4-year. Francis Hirsch, the captain, co-captain. Next on saxophone, Mr. Robert Karen. Next to him, Mr. Colin DuPont on the trumpet. And there's the funny guy, the guy in the funny band uniform over there, also on the trumpet. You see him out here playing tonight, Mr. Carter Draper. And finally, last, but certainly not least, with the pretty silver trombone, my very own birthday girl, Melissa Wendt. All right, tonight we culminate our theme of Star Trek Over the Generations by providing 3 selections of music featured from Star Trek, the original television series, Star Trek Next Generation, Star Trek Voyager. A special note of interest is that the music for the middle section, Voyager, is arranged and conducted by our own drum major, Dietrich Hansen. To conclude the show, our 2 drum majors in the band will debate the age-old question of who is the best Starfleet captain of all time, Captain Jean-Luc Picard or Captain James T. Kirk. In the end, the band will leave you, the audience, with what we feel is the only logical answer. And now, how about a big round of applause for the Kingston High School Buccaneer Marching Band?
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the North Kitsap High School Viking Marching Band. Tonight they will be presenting their show under the direction of Mr. Bryce Adams. Tonight, their show entitled Bailar en la Noche, to dance the night. Leading the band tonight are drum majors Yuko Ketch, Conrad Schauer, and Emily Neer.
he does. He's a cold man.
Michael, it's Matt, it's Alex. What are they talking about?
Circulation issues down in my feet. My feet always get hurt.
Well, I don't know.
Has a gallbladder? Oh, really? Good for one deal. I had my appendix a few years ago. Now we got a wild second half ahead of us. You know, Jack Coletto's big brother. They're my neighbors, actually. They're my neighbors.
Leaf Klinger and Austin Middleton deep to receive the kick to start the second half.
Welcome back to Paulsbo and North Kitsap Stadium as West Sound TV and the Kitsap Sun bring you a great high school football game as Kingston Buccaneers kicking off to start the second half host the North Kitsap Vikings. And to start out with a pickup at the last moment and a run back to about the 28-yard line for North Kitsap, where they'll start out with a 3-point lead, 17-14 over the Buccaneers. Spencer Anderson's on the camera and streaming it for you. Kitty Campagna on the other microphone, and I'm the doctor. And that was a good first half by both teams, Kitty.
It was the kind of match we expected tonight. There's a reason they're both 5-0. We knew that these are quality teams. Very exciting first half. I'm excited for this second half.
Yeah, North Kitsap will start out on offense, and coming around to this near side, TJ Jensen's got some running room. He's going to bring it out beyond almost to the 40.
Aaron Dixon, one of the guys bringing him down along with English.
12-yard gain for the Vikings.
Now their running game has almost exclusively been north, and he's had a couple really good openings. Jensen running it a few times in the first, but that's the best run we've seen out of him.
First down for our north. Cody Blackmore at quarterback.
Cody is senior captain.
And to Jensen once again, and he's into, it's north, into Buccaneer territory.
That one, the junior Kyle North, at 6'2", 197. He is a huge load out there and able to move the ball.
Another first down for the Vikings. That's a pretty good way to start out this third quarter.
Coach Weibel's got to like that, definitely.
North in motion. It's a pitch back to Jensen. Oh, tried to cut the corner, and he'll get an extra yard or two.
I think it was Carlton who hit him, but Carlton's coming away with looking a little gimpy and kind of holding the arm down, and for a receiver, that's not a good thing.
We'll give him a couple of yards on that one. Second down and 8 for North Kitsap. Ball is at the Buccaneer 47-yard line. Just underway here in the third quarter, and the Vikings with a 3-point lead. Both the teams tonight is for the whole enchilada in the Olympic League, it looks like.
I don't know, they have a little brown jug or some sort of sailing vessel maybe.
Fake with a handoff, and Blackmore's going to the air to the invisible man over there.
Yeah, that's got to be grounding. There is
That's
not
what
one
Coach Harder
of
wants.
his, I guess he is.
Oh, there's the yellow flag. He was outside of the box.
He's out of sight of his box, but I think he's
Yep.
still got to have somebody near there.
That's it, grounding.
And that will be loss of down as well.
That's a tough one.
So good call by the Kingston sideline trying to get that call. And they've just signaled intentional grounding, and then the two hands behind the head are the loss of down.
So that's a big one. Loss of yardage and loss of down.
So it's third and forever.
We've got to get to about the 38-yard line for a first down of the Buccaneers, and they're back on their own 44. And as you said, with the loss of down, now it's third. Third and long.
Last time they got in quickly on the quarterback. Again they are.
Straight drop back, and pass is complete. Got a lot of that yardage picked up. Nice job out there by T.J. Jensen.
Good call, good blocking, especially as aggressive as the Buccaneers have been. They got into the backfield and then found the guy out to the side with the ball.
Fourth down, and it looks like about 4 yards to go for a first, but you're really in that kind of no man's land.
Their kicker did have a 35-yard field goal, but this would be, I think, beyond his range.
Yeah, this would be more like a 50-some.
50 plus.
At the same time, your punter's got to be pretty good if you want to pin him down in the corner, so it looks like timeout, Viking timeout, and they're going to probably discuss those very issues.
Very true. Whether or not going forward it would be, it's not unreachable. It's about 5 yards, but again, it would really give good field possession.
Yeah, that's true, but you are in Buccaneer territory. So even if you don't make it, does Coach Weibel rely on the D to stop the Buccaneers?
That's the possibility. We shall see.
If they don't make it on fourth.
Exactly. Kingston tried that farther in their own territory and paid. It did not pay off, so we'll see what happens.
Actually, I believe North got a touchdown after that, didn't they?
That sounds familiar.
I think they ran, got it into the end zone after that fourth and out. So we'll see here what the plan is. Now, number 5, Andrew Hecker, is there, along with Tyler Lee.
At the moment, nobody back. They are sending Reese back.
Yep, Bobby is going back, but we'll see. Uh-oh, high snap, and Hecker is running. Oh, no, he's not. He's kicking. Yeah, that actually is going to take a great North Kitsap bounce.
Boy, that is an interesting play because that poor defender goes up getting ready to tackle him, and then he's not allowed to tackle him, I guess, because he's the kicker, but somehow that doesn't seem right.
And I wonder, it looked to me like it was actually going to be a real punt, but then with the high snap, Hecker pulled it down, because normally when he does that move before he kicks, he goes to the other side. So, I don't know. But it turned out to be pretty good for the Vikings as far as pinning the Buccaneers back deep in their own territory down to about the 8-yard line. Yeah, coming basically up through the middle there.
But there is a flag on the play.
Tabanera. Oh, man, that's back in the end zone.
Yep, it's going to be half the distance, I assume.
Against the Buccaneers.
It is. I don't know that particular signal. I was waiting for my PA guy to pull me out of the fire on this one, and he hasn't yet.
Maybe an illegal shift.
That could be.
They are talking to the North Kitsap captain out there, one of them. Oh, it'll be first down, but half the distance to the goal.
So first and about 14.
Yeah, Buccaneers will pick up a few on that. Tabanera. Tom with the stop.
Second down 8, Kingston.
So that gets them at least a little bit of out of the hole. Now we've called Tabanera's name, but not a lot of really long runs or anything for him. He's just gotten them that 4 or 5 each time.
Second down now, and 8 to go for the first. And Tabanera once again gets it, and this time he doesn't get much. Does not get much. One of the guys in that pile, number 55, Bob Evans. He'll give him a yard or two on it, so it'll bring up third down and just about 5. And now we've got a North Kitsap player down, number 30.
That's Cole Milliard.
And they are attending to him. 8:05 left to go here in this third period, third quarter, second half, and it looks like he's up and moving.
Their trainer, Julie Leslie. That's a good sign,
off
at least
the field, but he is moving.
His own control there.
Third down for the Buccaneers, and a little over 5, maybe a long 5 to go. And split out to the far side. And again, North Kitsap's D's showing a bunch of stuff, like they might be blitzing, they might have a stunt going. Nice pass and completion, but a pretty good defensive effort that time by Bryce Hacker.
And that was Matt Shaw, who didn't quite get far enough for the first down.
Short by about 2, bringing up 4th and 2 for the Buccaneers, and they will definitely have to kick away, being deep in their own territory, I would think.
Back deep, Leaf Klinger.
Buccaneer 46-yard line. Received the kick from number 7, Henry Dwyer.
Henry Dwyer with the punt. Get some good distance on that.
Yeah,
fair catch.
Call for, and caught by Leaf.
That was great positioning by Leaf. He seemed to know exactly how far that was going to go.
That was just about right to him. And it's in Buccaneer territory, so the Vikings with good field position here will start out at the Kingston 46-yard line. 7:35 left to go in number 3.
This Buccaneer defense has played extremely well tonight.
Blackmore goes under center. Fake to Lee, he's still got it. He wants to go to the air. Cross the middle, and a nice reception by number 11, Trevor Dennis.
Blackmore's pass complete to number 11, Trevor Dennis.
Not quite enough for a first down, but that had a lot of elements to it, didn't it, Doc?
Well, it sure did, and that position has been open more than once. Across that short crossing pattern. And it picked him up 9. 2nd down and 1.
Nothing
Can't
wrong with
complain
the
about
2nd and 1. That really opens up a playbook.
Hand off to North. Oh, missed tackle there. And North is going to pick up that first down. Finally brought down by the Buccaneers' Nathan Carlton.
Picks up 5 yards to the Buccaneer 32-yard line.
And ball will be placed at the 32. First down, North Kitsap.
Initial tackle missed. They would have had him in the backfield for a loss, but that getting them at the ankles can be tough sometimes. 6:33 here in the third quarter.
North Kitsap doing a good job of using clock with that 3-point lead.
First fake, they got the second one though. Dixon brings him down.
And nice job on the defense that time by the Buccaneers. Aaron Dixon pulling him down for a loss. Loss of about 3.5 on that. Moves it back to the 35-yard line. 2nd down.
This Buccaneer defense extremely aggressive, getting into the backfield a lot. And a couple times North has used that against them, but you can't always beat them, I'll tell you that.
2nd down, about 14. Man in motion is North. Quick pass, right down the middle, and it's caught by number 1, Dennis, and he's in the end zone. Actually, Bryce Hacker, excuse me. Bryce Hacker catches it and takes it on in for another touchdown for North. And once again, that spot across the middle.
Boy, that's a touch pass, so you have to have that perfectly timed. And not only did Hacker catch it, he was able to catch it in motion and continue with that same speed.
Yeah, great pass. He didn't have to stop momentum hardly at all.
Exactly.
To get it. Very nice. And the Vikings, another 6 on the board, and a PAT attempt here by Andrew Hecker.
And that looks perfect.
Yeah, that one could have been a 30 or 40 yarder. That was nice, right through the uprights, pretty high. And so 7 on the board. So back to a 10-point lead for the Vikings, 24-14 at the 5:33 mark here in the third quarter.
You know, in the second quarter, the Buccaneers led 14-3, which was the biggest lead of the game, that 11 points, but they haven't scored since. That was with about 6:58 left in that quarter. So now they've got to see what they have inside themselves after that nice scoring drive by the Vikings.
With no ID in it, there is some cash action, and if you can describe it, please come to the press box. Again, I've got a small wallet with no idea that.
Well, North Kitsap has done a good job here in this second half, pretty much controlling not only the ball, but the time clock and everything else.
That and the placement where the position on the field has been the big difference where they've started from.
Number 5 down deep is Alex Barrett. Oh man, those are tough ones to handle. Barrett does a nice job. He's out to the 20, the 25, the 30, and going to be taken out of bounds at about the 33, 34 yard line, but a nice run back by Barrett on a hard kick to handle. Those low, fast ones like that are tough.
Well, we've already seen it take some unique bounces on this particular field.
Sure.
So great job by Barrett. You can tell why he's back there. He electrified the crowd. He's gotten a little bit of energy back into this Buccaneer crowd.
And they need it, down by 10 now. Ball on the Buccaneer 35 to start this drive for Bobby Reese. Running backs in the eye. It goes to Tabanera. And he'll maybe pick up a yard or two.
Bob Evans, one of them, bringing them down.
Tyler Lee also coming out of the bottom of that pile. Pickup of 2 on that, 2nd down and 8 for Kingston Buccaneers. English is split off to this near side.
This time,
Oh, it's the pitch back to Tabanera, going to the far side. He's picking up some yardage, close to a first down, but I think he'll be a yard or so short.
number 1, Bryce Hacker making that tackle. He caught up with him. It looked like he had that corner and more, and suddenly he was brought down.
So they'll place it on the 44-yard line, and they have to get to the 45 for a first down. So 3rd down and 1 yard to go for the Buccaneers to keep this one going. Again, English splits out, and 2 men in the eye behind quarterback, Bobby Reese. There again, North looks like, they're going to throw a hanky. Now let's see which way this one's going to go. North was showing what could have been a blitz.
It might have been encroachment, but I don't think that's what they're going to call.
Didn't look like it to me.
Bobby Reese not happy.
False start. And again, I think that movement by the defense might be throwing some of the offensive guys off a little bit.
Seems to be that's what's working for him.
So that's going to be a loss of 5, 3rd down, but now it's 3rd and 6. Little bit further to go to get that first down. 3:50 here in the 3rd.
This is where the senior Bobby Reese has got to get past the fact that there's been a penalty. Look at his playbook, see what's going to get him those 5-6 yards now.
Short drop back, pulling it down, coming around to this near side. He's going to English. Oh boy, Henry. Got to the hands.
You know, I watched the high school game en route last night, and there was a pass where they said, if it touches your hands, you've got to catch it. And I'm just thinking, you guys, this is high school.
Yeah.
It is cold out there.
They're
Even
not
if
getting paid.
No. He made a nice effort on it.
That was a very nice pass by Bobby Reese.
It was. Just trying to, you could tell that he was being pressured, got rid of it.
So that's going to bring up 4th down 6, and the Buccaneers will have to kick it away. North Kitsap dominating this 3rd quarter.
With 3:35 left, they only team to score.
Oh, a high snap, but this one is a good high punt, and the receiver for North Kitsap says stay away from it, and he gives them about another 8-10 yards there on that Kingston bounce.
Leaf learning his lesson from the time he tried to pick one of those up before and turned it into a Kingston ball.
And you know, the Kingston defense has been out there quite a bit here this 3rd quarter.
North Kitsap started with it from the,
They got the
kickoff. Yeah.
Yep. So we'll see if they can hang in there and stop North Kitsap, who has really come on here in this third quarter.
Well, of course, the Kingston defense, a lot of the same people who play Kingston offense.
Blackmore with the handoff, and well, this time the Kingston defense certainly took North to task. And Garrett Rouser was one of the first guys in there.
Henry Dwyer in on the tackle as well, our punter.
Loss of a yard on that one. Second down and 11.
Great fans down there. They are trying to encourage their team.
Both bands with a little halftime show out there.
They did. Made it a little longer, but it was quite entertaining.
Battle of the bands. Second down and going over to the
Number
right
8.
side. Tyler Lee. He's got a first down and some extra yardage.
That was some misdirection on that one. They've done a
Certainly was.
great job of the fakes. Cody Blackmore back there.
So it'll move the ball out to the Viking 39-yard line. First down.
That type of call good against an aggressive defense like Kingston.
Hand off to North. Up over the left tackle, and he'll pick up a good chunk, about 7 yards on that one.
North Kitsap just having their way with them this particular quarter.
They are running the third, that's for sure. And we did not see that in either one or two. Very equal, back and forth, but so far this third quarter has belonged to the North Kitsap Vikings, and Coach Harder's going to call a timeout for the Buccaneers with 2:21 left to go in the third. Well, we want to thank the kitsapsun.com/football, or go to YouTube and put in something. Football, North Kitsap, Kingston.
That's right.
But
that's really all you need to do.
It is the Kitsap Sun responsible for streaming it live over the internet, thanks to Peninsula Auto Group, Subaru, Mitsubishis, Triumph Motorcycles, Husqvarnas, and we really appreciate it, and I hope the fans do out there too. Not everybody can make it to a game, and especially in our community, we've got a lot of parents, mothers, and fathers who are out to see. We've got a lot of folks from other parts of the country here, so grandma and grandpa, or aunt and uncle, or somewhere else. So it's a great opportunity for them to get to see their friends and relatives play.
Well, Doc, we know the word's getting out because the numbers for live streaming have increased every year, and then there's a lot of people going in and checking out the replay, which is great. You know, maybe you didn't have a chance to look at it that night, but here's an opportunity to pick it up again. So we're hoping that people enjoy this service that we're providing to the community.
Second down for the Vikings, about 3 yards to go to pick up another first. Pitch back to Kyle North. Oh, he is stopped, but some yellow hankies coming in there.
Afraid of a face mask when you see that sort of thing. I didn't see a horse collar.
It was Dixon in on that. That was quite the hit. And we will have to see. Oh, it was a face mask. You were correct. I did not see that.
I didn't either. It was just a guess. It was the area and how quickly it came flying in.
And that's going to be a huge penalty.
That will hurt.
Should give North a first down.
And our man in the white hat agrees with you.
And North continues. We don't have a time differential, but I would say they've taken up about 3/4 of this third quarter.
No doubt.
Ball possession.
Exactly.
2:14 left to go in the third, and North moves into Buccaneer territory on the penalty down to the 37-yard line with a first down.
Sidelines kind of looking for some help from the crowd.
Blackmore was looking to pass, chased out of the pocket, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. And one of the guys in on that was number 51 for the Vikings. That would be Ian Langsdorff.
Number 51, Monster Ian.
He was surrounded by Buccaneers back there, so that was a nice play.
Loss of 3 on that one. Second down now for North.
North not having to use passing quite as much, although when they did, boy, was that ever successful to Bryce Hacker.
And Blackmore calling out some instructions. And timeout.
I think Coach Harder's trying to say maybe they didn't get it in time as far as a delay of game, but
it was close, but timeout and 1:07 left to go here in the third quarter up in Paulsbo at North Kitsap Stadium.
it's as if the visiting Vikings like it up here, you know? I'm not sure. They have the 24-14 lead. So far, it's been the visiting team that's come out successful the last couple years. Kingston winning it last year as visitors, but certainly a lot of football time left, still a quarter plus.
And again, great crowd for both sides. Bleachers full on both sides, and North Kitsap fans on the other side, all stretched out along the whole length of the football field.
I think they're having a party over there. It looks like they're tailgating. They are having some fun.
Okay, second down now for North Kitsap. 2 split receivers, 1 to each side. Blackmore calling out instructions.
Looking for
He's
that
still
center
got
out.
it.
He's
got to be. He's in trouble,
Going
but
the
he
wrong
runs
way.
out of it. And that time, oh my goodness, it's a reception, I think. Let's see what they say. Oh my goodness. Trevor Dennis, and it is inbounds and caught. I can't believe that.
That would have been a loss of like 25.
Yeah, I was going to say Blackmore
Absolutely
was way
incredible.
back, had 2 guys chasing him down, and somehow or other going down, he threw that.
I think we would have called that a Fran Tarkington several billion years ago. Now, maybe it's the Russell Wilson move.
First down, and Kyle North over the right guard position. He'll pick up about 4 or 5 on that one.
North just gaining, not just the player North, but North, the team, gaining confidence as this night goes on.
Second down and 5 to go, and the clock is ticking. I don't know if they'll try to get another one off here before the end of the third quarter. Doesn't look like it.
Maybe we could call timeout with 2 seconds again to confuse us all.
And there it is, the end of the third quarter, a quarter owned by the North Kitsap Vikings as they lead 24-14. He's over the fence. He's hitting over the fence. Up the hill.
Uh-oh.
Can you cut streakers if
Still streaking.
Here we go, the final quarter in regulation, at least up here in Paulsbo. It's West Sound TV's presentation of high school football. A great one tonight as the top teams in the Olympic League battle it out, and they happen to be in the North Kitsap School District. And currently, the North Kitsap Vikings leading the Kingston Buccaneers by 10, 24-14. Blackmore's going out for the pass, and that one's going out of bounds. Good rush that time by the Kingston deep. Well, I'm the Dr. Doc Parr from West Sound TV, Kitty Campagna on the other mic, and Spencer Anderson doing the camera and streaming for the KitsapSun.com tonight. As we begin this fourth period, Kitty, Kingston's got some work to do.
Well, as the third quarter ended, all the Kingston guys were holding up the four fingers, which means win the fourth quarter. Well, they're going to need to more than win the fourth quarter. They have to get 10 plus points to get tied.
And a lot of pressure on the defense, who has been out there a long time for the Buccaneers.
Oh,
it's
a
double handoff, and Tyler Lee ends up with it. And he's going to pick up the first down for the Vikings. That was a well-designed play.
That was interesting, Doc, because it went to the first running back, and then suddenly Lee passes him, and he hands it off to the second one.
The old double handoff. And that takes him inside the 10-yard line. The ball placed at the 9, so it's first down and goal to go. Like I said, that Buccaneer defense has been out on the field a long time. Oh, look at that. Blackmore into the end zone for another TD for the Vikings.
North Kitsap is no longer just run it up the middle or run off left tackle. Look at the variety of plays we've seen this evening.
Boy, and North has really, they must have been a great halftime talk here.
Quite the conversation.
Coach Weibel.
They did go in at halftime ahead. That helped.
Well, only by 3, though. And the PAT attempt coming up.
And into the neutral zone by number 20, so they'll give them a, I think they're going to decline it and just keep it where it's at. I don't blame Hecker. I'm used to this length. Let's just do it. We're set.
Yeah. Half the distance would give you a yard and a half.
And when it's, I don't think he needs the distance.
Nope. And it's good. Blackmore had to pull down the snap, but got it down and turned around. Uh-oh, no good. I thought it went through. Okay.
I was with you, Doc.
Yeah, I thought that one went through, but no. So only 6 on the board that time instead of 7, which reads 30 for North Kitsap, 14 for the Buccaneers with 11 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in the game. So Kingston is going to have to pull some rabbits out of the hat.
Well, the good news with the 30 to 14 is that that is actually truly, you could do that in 2 possessions because you would need two-point conversions. and you know,
Yes,
always love on TV
that's
where
correct.
they do the math and try to figure out those things. But it's still a pretty big hole that Kingston has to pull themselves out of.
Yes, indeed. And Barrett back deep for the Buccaneers. Hendricks also back there. And Rouser. Hecker with the kick for the Vikings.
Alex Barrett, deep to receive the kick from Andrew Hecker.
And this one is, going to be picked up at about the 4-yard line, but a nice job. 4, look out. Number 5 for the Vikings, Alex Barrett picks it up at about the 4-yard line and brings it out to the 50.
And he is brought down by number 5, Andrew Hecker, who...
That was the kicker, and he was about the last one that had a chance.
But in this case, your kicker is out there all the time, if you notice. So
That's correct.
It's not like that's all he does, and it's a big surprise he knows how to tackle.
Well, this is what the Buccaneers need for sure. Great run back and starting out on the 50-yard line. Bobby Reese hands off to Tabanera, and he'll take it down to the 44 north.
A little bit of a delay on that run for Tabanera, looking for his hole, seeing where he can go.
Pick up a little over 5, second down.
This North Kitsap defense, very tough, very stiff.
Well, they haven't been out playing much in the third quarter. Maybe they got to warm up again.
Well, I meant more that they've not let them get as many yards as we're used to seeing.
Uh-oh, there again. Looks like they might blitz. They back off. And
another yellow
Bobby
flag.
Reese is going into the air. Oh, that would have been a nice catch.
Goes off of Shaw's hand and falls to the ground.
If he'd been able to grab that one after the juggling act, that would have been fun. But we'll have to see what the yellow flag is. It's back in that spot that's usually, it's a motion penalty. False start, illegal procedure against the Buccaneers. Now there again, do you move him back the 5?
Oh, yeah.
And do the down over?
I think you
Get
do.
down over. And it looks like that's what they've chosen. Down over.
Does become 2nd and 9, which is obviously a more difficult situation.
So the Buccaneers still in Viking territory, but just barely now, back to the 49. Quick pass out to this near side. Oh, is it a pass or a lateral?
That was definitely forward in my opinion.
It looked forward, but it looks like the Vikings are saying no.
And same with the referees. I don't know about that.
That's the scary part about those kind of passes, and you folks at home will have to look at that one in video replay.
Doc, I know
because I thought from our position it looked close, but I would have called it forward. And I'm not down on the field. And a great play for the North Kitsap Vikings as they take the ball away from the Buccaneers and get it in Kingston territory at the 44-yard line.
See what this Kingston defense can do.
Pitch back to North, going over to that left side. Oh, good stop that time.
North leads all runners at North Kitsap with 678 yards this year and 5 TDs. So he is obviously their meat and potatoes.
Hendricks in on that stop for the Buccaneers. They'll give him 2 yards. Second down at 8. And now North Kitsap can play that time game.
They certainly can. There's about 9:50 left here, and Bucks know that they're probably going to be running.
This time it's a handoff to North, and he's running right up through the middle and into the end zone for another North Kitsap TD. What must have been a great halftime talk, because this game was almost totally even in that first half. Back and forth, and the second half, it has been totally North.
Well, and what happened on that one is Kingston was all up in the box, and as soon as he got past that first 5 yards,
that's all
pretty clear.
Yep. And he is a fast guy and strong.
It's a pretty good combination.
And I won't call this one. There, it's good. Till the guys in stripes put their hands up. So add 7 to that score for the Vikings, 37-14, and there goes your 2 scores with 2 2-point PATs.
Not going to work anymore.
Nope.
Yeah, it's minimum 3 scores, maybe more. So
this game has just changed completely from the first half to the second half.
Well, the complexion of this game, it's been because of this North Kitsap defense first. They've not let Kingston do anything. They've gotten a few yards here and there. They've not let any of those big plays happen, the Henry English catch and run. They've also truly stopped Habanero tonight, and it's not something we've seen very often. So Kingston is going to have to adjust.
And on the other hand, that Kingston defense has been out on the field a lot.
You know,
in this second half.
That is
a
so
whole
true.
Lot.
But it's also that it is totally different, even though these guys play offense as well, as to the effort and what you have to do on defense. So you're so very correct. And the offense is coming up with a lot of different plays out there. That last one from Andrew North, kind of what we expected, and waited till now to happen.
North has shown a very nice variety of offense tonight.
And how many times could you have said that in years past? Not that much usually.
Andrew Hecker with the kick, and this time it's short, dropped at about the 28-yard line, picked up though by the Buccaneers.
Nicole Hendricks with the run. You know, they were keeping that away from number 5, Alex Barrett.
Yeah, you can tell that. And Hendricks brings it back a good, probably about 30, 40 yards there.
He picked that up with a full head of steam. One of the toughest things to try to bring down is somebody who come where they're not standing still when they receive it.
So the Buccaneers will start in Viking territory at the 46-yard line.
This is a moment where the coach has, these are teaching moments. This is where you may be way behind, but you are looking to score. You have to continue to learn those things that you can do right. These are both playoff teams. Both are looking at probably home field advantage. So this is not a bad thing. This is, you learn.
9:25 to go.
Now they moved again. That defensive movement makes it happen. And they're
North Kitsap shows that they might blitz and then backs up and shifts.
And what they aren't going into the neutral zone.
Nope. Doing a very disciplined job on that. Very good job by the NKD. And I don't think we really got to see the NKD at their best in the game we did with Clahalia.
They looked good in the first half, and Clahalia made adjustments. And boy, you started to wonder that second half, even though they won.
But they have looked excellent tonight, especially in the second half. First down for the Buccaneers, 5 back, so it's 1st and 15.
Crowd a little bit quieter than they were earlier in the evening.
Bobby back in the shotgun this time. Puts English in motion. He definitely is looking to pass, pulls it down though.
It's a good
nice
block
there. It's going to get some. And there's the yellow hanky.
76 is. You're not supposed to say who's called for the hold, so I won't give his name. The reason he got that is that he got outside the pads on where he put his hands. Otherwise, it was a nice block.
Yep, it looked like a really nice block.
It did, until he took the guy down to the ground. Details.
Yeah.
So Kingston continues to be hurt by penalties. That's not a good thing.
And in that earlier game that we saw with Kingston North Mason, I think that they played pretty well penalty-free in that contest. But a big part of it's got to be to the North Kitsap D. There have been a whole lot of false start penalties against the Buccaneers.
Seattle has their 12th man. North Kitsap has some movement on that defense that is really getting them out of rhythm.
Reese has it up to the air. Pass is caught just about midfield, and it's Matt Shaw.
I think that's Jensen who brought him down. It is. Great defense on that. He met him as he received it and then took him to the ground.
6-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down, 15 now for the Buccaneers.
I'll give him 6 on that.
Remember, these are sets of guys who used to play with each other in Pee-wees and know each other well.
And Reese going to the sideline and in and out of Carlton's hands.
Carlton helped up by the other team.
Nice
Sean
show of
Crowell.
sportsmanship there.
Gonna bring up 3rd down and 15 now for Kingston.
3rd down and still 15 to go. Carlton's coming off a little gimpy.
He felt pretty strange on a couple North Kitsap bodies on that last play. Now this is one of those where the North Kitsap players have a good concept that Kingston's not going to be running as much anymore, so they're able to either bring a rush or determine if they want to do some prevent defense out there.
I tell you, Bob Evans is one of the guys that's been showing that blitz more than once. Oh, that was a good idea. The play was, the pass was pretty good, just a little bit overthrown.
I'm sure Henry English will tell you he should have had that, but
yeah, that
tough
one
play.
I think was a little bit beyond the fingertips maybe. There we go again. What the heck is this now?
Not really sure who thought this was a good idea, but we'll ignore the guy running across the field. But
I heard of blue men. I guess that's the red men.
I think that is correct. In fact, I think I saw that costume today when I was out looking for Halloween stuff. So,
Oh, that's right. We're getting close to Halloween.
but it's going to be 4th and 15. Kingston's going to go for it. They know that they've got
to. And back in the shotgun, and whistle blows. Timeout, North.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And that one's a little bit of a surprise. 8:28 left to play. North with a fairly comfortable 37-14 lead.
I see that Carlton's back in on the game to the play, but he still looks a little on the gimpy side. This has been a hard-fought contest, and almost surprised there haven't been a few more injuries, especially how nippy it is out there.
Well, what you would expect from the two top teams in the Olympic League, and especially since they both are from the North Kitsap School District, Kingston and North. And as you said, probably a lot of them growing up playing football together. As much as getting that first place spot in the Olympic League, it's a matter of North End pride who's going to win this bowl.
Well, one of the closest games that North had was actually that 34-29 victory over Klahowya. Otherwise, their wins have been very convincing, usually scoring around 40 points.
In the shotgun, Bobby Reese looking for somebody. Uh-oh, he got it away. Don't ask me how. And that was actually a pretty good pass intended for Carlton.
Well,
there was great defense there too.
3 Buccaneers and 3 Vikings in the area. Number 5 from the Vikings, Andrew Heck, who we've called Hecker. He's kind of limping now too.
4th down now.
Oh, I'm seeing a flag finally.
Uh-oh.
Look, Doc, there it is.
They are talking to the Buccaneers.
They were not quite able to have the same miracle reception that Trevor Dennis was able to pull down for the Vikings.
Well, this will be an interesting call.
It's a hold, and I think that's automatic
Against
first.
North.
Automatic first down? No, still 4th. Okay.
But did they get enough of that? And they don't get enough yardage.
Correct.
Out of the 10. But they will get the down over. And it's now 4th and about 5 instead of 4th and 15.
Bobby Reese calling timeout because he has no idea what play they've called now.
A hint of life.
Exactly.
Breath for the Buccaneers, but there's only 8 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the game, and North Kitsap up 37-14. Both of these teams, no matter who wins or loses, will be in postseason position, most likely 1 and 2 in the Olympic League. And as we believe, 4 teams will actually go to postseason from Olympic, and the first and second teams will get the first game at home field.
Correct, and the other two, in third place right now, we have North Mason and then Olympic in fourth, followed by Clahalia, Port Angeles, Bremerton, and Squim. I don't think that will change, that order.
I don't think so either with one. The Olympic North Mason will be interesting to see who ends up in third and fourth, but that still means they'll have a away game to start
Correct.
post. But congratulations to Olympic. They haven't been there for a little while.
That is true. Oh, he is being chased.
Oh, Tyler
But
Lee.
it's caught.
And it's a first down for the Buccaneers. Tyler Lee had him wrapped up, but somehow or other he got it away.
Let's look at Bobby Reese's strength. Bobby Reese is a wrestler, and we are talking about a state champion wrestler 3 years in a row, trying to do number 4 this year. That's where that strength came through. He was able to actually throw that ball about 20 yards downfield and get the first down.
In the grasp of Tyler Lee.
There's no in the grasp in high school.
Roll out to the right side for Bobby Reese, and this time
The shovel
he
pass
goes-
to Cabanera.
He did, and he caught it. Oh, man.
I think this is where you call creativity.
I guess so. So they're going to place the ball at the 20-yard line, and that'll be second down and 4 to go for the first, but time is moving.
North Kitsap choosing to increase their blitz coming in. This time a little
Bobby
bit
Reese
less of
has got
that.
some time. Tabanero had one block, but not
he's
the
still
other
going.
3. Have finally taken down back behind the line of scrimmage.
He hit helmet to possibly teammate helmet on that one. How he comes over to the sideline looking so chipper, I don't have a clue.
So a big loss there, and a great job by the North Kitsap defense.
Well, that was a
3
great,
of them that time in
really
on it.
good call. It was a delayed blitz. They held their position, and then once they could see that their secondary had maintained really good contact, that they were not going to get a pass off, they went for the blitz.
Third down, and now about 14 to go for that first for the Buccaneers. Short drop back, and it's a deep one. It's going to English. Oh, and once again, English double team. Does a great job of turning around, to going up in the air to get it. And that time, the North Kitsap defender, number 1, that's Bryce.
Bryce Hacker and number 22, TJ Jensen, sandwiched.
Yep, double teamed and did a great job on English. And English did everything a receiver should do. Turned around, went up in the air.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when they are, they hit them when they could. It was just a difficult play.
Fourth down. So once again, the Buccaneers facing the big one here. 4th and 14 to go. Bobby Reese going to the air. And
This time it's
he's
English!
got it, and he's in the end zone, I think.
Nope.
No, they're
Out of
gonna say
bounds.
out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to be about the 4-yard line where the ball will be placed, but Henry finally got a hold of it.
These are things that are going to be good for Kingston. When you can keep moving the ball, you have these 4th downs and huge that you are completing. That's wonderful.
And they're ready to go. A little bit of hurry-up offense.
Time is no longer their friend.
That's for sure. Bobby Reese under center, hands off, and into the end zone. Man, that was Dixon taking it that time, the fullback.
Good choice right at the end zone because he has such power going through. That's at 6:25 mark.
Kingston put 6 on, and it looks like they're going to try for the 2, Kitty.
Well, you know my theory.
Let's see, 2 2s
Yeah.
plus a 3,
And
and
a
then
3,
3
and then
touchdowns.
you get a safety in there. It's all going to work out, I tell you.
All right. 2-point PAT attempt, and still with it. Nice fake that time by... Whoa, man.
He gets it.
Bobby Reese got it. He got a hit. Yeah, that time there, Bobby Reese took a major blow and made it into the end zone.
He certainly did. Wow.
Nice job.
Luckily, we're keeping score because it's 37-22. You would never guess it from the missing
Yep, we got a
light
couple of
bulbs.
light bulbs out up there. But, well, Kingston, that's good to see Kingston not rolling over. Which
Definitely.
they easily could have done.
Yes, they could have.
With the way that North has played in the second half. So 6:25, I mean, we're looking at miracle comebacks, but it's possible. Now, do I get to talk about the possibility of an onside?
You can.
Okay.
I think that's you can't do anything but that, in my opinion, at this point.
It's got to go 10, of course, so it'll have to go to the 50-yard line, and then it's a live ball.
We're looking at a good hands team. I see Lee out there. I see Hacker. And far back, number 16, who probably in his head's going, I don't think I'll be seeing that ball. My job is to tackle the other team if they don't make it there. It's Austin Nettleton.
Okay. Ryan Fick with the kick. There's the onside. It's legal. And Tyler Lee, number 8, knows what to do. Grab a hold and fall down.
Tyler being that senior smart guy out there. Josh Isles bringing him down, number 81.
And he definitely is one of those good hands guys, listed as a running back, a tight end, and a linebacker.
He can do it all.
So the Vikings take over on their own 45-yard line with 6:23 left to go in the game and a 15-point lead.
Obviously going to try to run clock. Kingston has to be aware sometimes if you fill that box too much.
Oh, nice job by a wow, wait a second.
They say the ball.
Oh, man. North had it. They're going to say North was down.
Dixon comes out with it.
And there again, you fans will have to record it and look at it in replay.
I kind of doubt we had the close-up to give it away, but
I wish we had
if anybody does it, Spencer does a pretty good job of coming in on the play at the end.
I wish we had that slow-mo replay for
There you
that one. Okay, that's going to be second down, loss of about a half a yard on that, maybe a yard. But took a fair amount of time off the clock, which is what North wants.
Wait till the hand goes up from the back judge.
Kyle North with it, and he's going to make it back. Well, he's actually going to pick up some positive yardage and gets out to just about midfield at the 50-yard line.
Great block on the outside by Jensen to free him up.
I was going to say, it looked like Kingston had him surrounded
I thought so.
before he got past the line of scrimmage.
That's smart enough not to go out of bounds.
Yep, third down and 5.
Senior quarterback will go up to the line and be aware the man in the black hat, the back judge who's going to raise his hand when there's 5 seconds. Not minutes.
And now we have another hanky, and we'll have to see what this one is. Oh, and this is a illegal procedure. False start from the Vikings, so that'll move them back 5. And that's automatic since it happened before the play. Third down now, and it's back to 10. Ball back to the 45 of the Vikings.
Coach from North Kitsap out talking to the white hat, trying to figure out exactly what it was. 12th man trying to take some credit for it right now.
Blackmore looks over the D, and he's waiting for that 5-second signal, all right. He's just standing there behind center. There it is. Pass.
Not enough for the first down.
Nope. Across the middle to 24. I was almost.
That's your 60, Doc. It's Tom.
Oh, okay.
Christian Tom.
Okay. And it picked up some yardage, but not quite enough. It's going to be 4th down and 3 to go for North if they want to try for a first down. And once again, you're kind of in that territory.
A weird thing on that last play is after the penalty, the clock started again and they were able to run off another 25 seconds. Something about that seems incorrect to me when you're the one who has been already run off probably a good 20 seconds on the play before when the penalty was thrown.
And now we have another flag, and that one's from the back judge.
That one's delay of game. So they used all 25 seconds. Now they certainly should not be able to run that clock again after that. So.
And actually, it might even be better if they're going to punt,
right,
to move it back another 5. And down deep waiting for it is Bob Reese. Down on about the 15.
Oh, that goes pretty straight up. They've got to get away from that.
Oh, it's going to be touched and dropped right there by Leaf Klinger for the Vikings, and the Buccaneers have 3:24 left to go. I don't think they're going to be able to make up 15, but I know they would like to put another score on the board.
They most certainly would. And North Kitsap would like to stand their ground and keep them from doing it.
Yeah, this has been a fun high school football game.
You know, even though it's gotten somewhat one-sided, it's been really fun to watch. Both these teams playing so hard, and really some quality football players out there.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby can't
Reese
find
is
anything.
Looking for somebody. And that time has to basically throw it away. Carlton did a good job coming back towards his quarterback.
Well, as deep as he had backpedaled, he was going to have to do a 50-yard pass to get a 20-yard gain on that one.
And, of course, the incomplete pass does stop the clock.
That is correct.
So that is the one good
Those are
thing
good
for
things.
the Buccaneers about incompletions. So Bobby will go back into the shotgun, or maybe pistol. Oh! Oh, ball is loose. Bobby comes up with it, but who got the shirt tackle on that one? I think it was 24.
And 51 in on the tackle as well, Joaquin Guzman.
Brings up 3rd down and 17 for the Buccaneers.
Going up to the air, tipped at the line of scrimmage. English tried to get back and grab it, but nothing doing. And 4th down for the Buccaneers with 2.5 left to go.
Henry with the dive, probably better he didn't catch it. This way the clock stops. But
yeah, because he wasn't going to go anywhere.
That's for sure. Natural instinct to try, though.
Here it is. Across the middle, and T.J. Jensen with a defensive knockdown, and that's pretty much going to do it up here in Paulsbo, Kitty.
Exactly. That's been a such a well-played game by this Viking squad, both defense and offense.
With 2:32 left over, the Vikings will take over on the Buccaneer 34-yard line. But basically, all they got to do is run off 2 minutes and 32 seconds.
Bobby Reese did a really nice job tonight because he had pressure on him all the time. North Kitsap defense not afraid to blitz, I tell you. They trusted their secondary, even though Kingston has several weapons that they use between Shaw and Carlton and English. They had them covered.
And how many times did we see false starts?
That's
because
true.
of that North Kitsap defense. And a couple new players out there for Coach Weibel. Number 12 QBing is Alex Elby, and 21 Sean Crowell is the one that handled it. So the Bucks will use the last one there, the last timeout.
Good
14.
Good opportunity to put in a different quarterback, a junior, and just to give him some experience. If you watch the Notre Dame USC game, I'm pretty sure that their backup quarterback had never been on a football field until when he had to go in for Tommy Rees. So any opportunity that a coach has to give some of his non-starters an opportunity to play, I say go for it.
Yep. Second down for North. And again, it looks like North is going to get the bragging rights in
And
the
Olympic
North
League.
Kitsap School District as well as the Olympic League, but both teams in pretty good position for that postseason, at least for game number 1. Should be 2 home games.
Well, even if any of them lose a second one, they beat the team that's going to come into their, it would only be Kingston if they lost a second one, and not likely against Gwynn.
So we may be looking at 2 games here at North Kitsap Stadium.
Fairly good run by North. Make sure he doesn't go out of bounds. Get some yardage out of that. Back to the line of scrimmage.
And I believe those postseasons would be November 8th and 9th, Friday, Saturday.
I did that backwards. It's 7th and 8th when I said that because November 1st is next Friday. I base everything on my Halloween party, and then I get all messed up, and that's on a Saturday. But 7th and 8th would be kind of what we're looking at. So
Man, takeaway. No whistle, and so the Buccaneers are going to get one last shot at it, it looks like. And that's Hendricks. We've called his name a couple times
he's had
tonight.
some really good plays, and that one alone is huge. I realize it doesn't probably bring them any sort of win, but it gives them a little bit of time on the clock to try something.
Minute 26 left for the Buccaneers. I know the fans from Kingston would love to see some more points on the board. Oh, Bobby's going deep, and of course it's Henry English, and this time, pass interference.
I think so. We shall see what they call.
Henry English incomplete. Penalty flag at the 31-yard
Trevor
line.
Dennis pleading his case.
Notice that Bobby Reese has no fear. Whether English is covered by 2 or 3, he's going to just throw it that way and expect Henry to catch it.
And Henry has done a very nice job doing what a receiver in that position needs to do, which is go up, turn around, go up, and at least give your quarterback something to look at.
Not a spot foul, but does bring him up to the 40.
First down, Viking territory at the 40-yard line. 1:20 to go in the game.
First down for the Bucks. There's that pass again.
Oh, there it is. That one was.
Uh-oh.
There is no doubt.
Another interference call.
That's one of the first times they've tried the middle of the field, and some success.
Minute 15 left to go in the game. Uh-oh, pick it up. Pick up that yellow hanky. Uh-oh, crowd doesn't like it. Kitty doesn't like it.
I'm
She
trying
called?
not to say anything because that one I really thought I saw it. I saw the push. And it wasn't uncatchable, I can tell you that.
Well, let's bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Buccaneers. And it's got an open receiver out at the 35.
Carlton did some nice juggling and in fact, he's not going to be rewarded for it.
Oh, they're going to say it was incomplete.
Yep.
Did not have control before going out of bounds, apparently.
I saw him juggle on the original, but I thought I'm not close enough to make that call, I'll tell you that.
Yep. Third down.
Carlton coming off. He has been a little gimpy here for a while. Nice game effort by him out there, though.
Third down for the Kingston Buccaneers. Bobby Reese drops back, rolls, tries to get out of the pocket. Uh-oh, he makes it through 1, 2, 3. How many more can he get away from?
He's got to run now, though.
Look out. There he is. All right. Oh, he's got it wide open. Henry English
scores!
Wow. Now, you talk about scrambling. That was the definition of scrambling plus there.
We had a whole dozen eggs in that baby. Wow. Doc, the thing that I'm impressed with it, and I think if you look back at it again, is whether a lineman went down, but it didn't look like it, like there were any ineligible receivers, because you think your quarterback's running at that point.
Yeah, actually, that's almost what you would think he would have to do.
That's what I thought he was going to do.
Being hounded and almost brought down 3 or 4 or 5 times, but
and how do you know where the original line of scrimmage is after you've turned around and swirled as much as he did?
Great vision, though, to see Henry English wide open down there. And here's the attempt at 2, and they've got another 2, and that's Shaw.
Guess what, Doc? They're within 7. Who would have guessed?
Wow. There's 47 seconds left.
There are my 16 points that I described earlier. Now they...
Oh, you're right. They got 2 PATs in a row.
Had they not let that one score happen in between, we'd be tied.
Oh, man. Well, it's great to see that there's no give up in either of these teams.
We've seen some miracle receptions on both sides and some plays that are just pure will.
And you know, the Buccaneers could have easily given up when they were down significantly to the Vikings.
You know, at this point, unfortunately, Coach Weibel's probably looking at where he put in some second stringers, and that was who had the ball taken away. You can't second guess yourself. You just have to go out there and play this next thing right.
And mostly the D has been, the North Kitsap D has been the first string the whole way through.
That's correct.
Okay.
I'm sure every one of
47 seconds.
Those guys have stickum on their hands, don't you think?
Yeah, you got Tyler Lee out there.
I didn't go 10.
Nope. Yeah, that's exactly what they're saying.
And appropriately, Cody Blackmore recovering that.
The North Kitsap Viking quarterback picks it up, and 1 or 2.
Yeah, this time I think we can go into victory formation and end this thing. Well, yeah.
Is it a 40-second or 45-second?
It's a 25-second, somewhere in there, I think, but I'm not sure when it starts.
There's when it starts, for sure.
No, they don't start it on change of possession, yeah.
Cody Blackmore takes a knee, and that will do it.
Okay.
No.
You'll have to take a knee one more time.
So our PA guy
It
was
was
going with
47
the
seconds.
famed 45, and
Okay, Cody this time looks at those guys across from him and uh-oh.
that was an interesting play, but I think we're done.
Okay, no yellow hanky for encroachment, and that's it. But it was a lot closer than you would have thought. 37 to 30. A 7-point victory for North Kitsap, but a very entertaining high school football game tonight.
Well, Doc, what I'm impressed with on North Kitsap, although they let them score a couple touchdowns there at the end, they did not let Nick Tabanera dominate this game like he can, and so that was really good to see. They didn't run Dixon as much, but they just weren't having a lot of success with that running game. So great job by the North Kitsap defense and a lot of variety on that offense. And again, kudos to Kingston for hanging in there and trying to make a game out of that.
Yeah, that was, I didn't think they could get that close.
No, me
actually,
neither.
In those last basically the last 6 minutes.
Exactly.
Well, we're happy to have you with us both live on the internet thanks to the KitsapSun.com and Peninsula Subaru, Peninsula Mitsubishi, Triumph Motorcycles, and Husqvarna, and of course, watching it in video replay on BKAT, your community access channels. Well, we are West Sound TV. Spencer Anderson's on the camera for you tonight. Kitty Campagna on one microphone, and I'm the doctor, Doc Parr, saying that was fun. So stay tuned. We will see you soon.
Kingston High School wrestling team, please assemble by